Before you can begin your freshman year, everyone has to attend orientation. I was slightly embarrassed by the fact that my parents came with me. After all, I am supposed to be an adult now. One of the first things you do at orientation is take your picture for your wolf card. I had spent the whole morning practicing my smile and posing so that I could have the best picture imaginable. Needless to say, my picture turned out awful, but I met someone that would make a big impact on my life. My parents stood in line with me as I waited to take what would become my very unflattering wolf card picture. My mom and I began to argue over what background my wolf card should be. I wanted to use the image of the lake because I thought it was pretty, but my mom insisted that I use the image of the wolf. My mom turned to the girl who was standing in front of me and asked for her opinion on the matter. The girl agrees with my mother that the wolf is the best option. As much as I resented my mom for forcing this social interaction, I was glad she did. I wasn't sure what was next for my potential new friend. I went up to her and asked her how her picture came out. We shared comments on the appearances and continued to small talk. At this point, my parents had left to go back to explore the wonders of Reno. Unfortunately, Dora and I weren't paired to be in the same orientation group. I was discouraged. I put quite a bit of effort into trying to befriend this girl, just for her to leave me and maybe never see her again. I was fortunate enough to get Dora's phone number before we split up into our groups. I texted her that my group was done for the day and asked if we could meet up. We talked all about the icebreakers and touring we did during the day. We stayed up late talking about what we thought college was going to be like and many other things. The next morning, I texted Dora to see if she was ready to eat breakfast. She didn't reply. I waited a few minutes before I went downstairs to eat. I didn't know if I should text her again or if that would seem too cleany, trying to find somewhere to sit. A mom and daughter said I could sit with them. They obviously knew I had nowhere to go. I was grateful for their kindness and sat with them. I decided to text Dora again, asking where she was and if she was planning on eating with me before we had to go back into our groups. No reply. I was scared that my new friend no longer wanted to talk to me. After we started our first activity of the day, I get a message from Doris saying she overslept. I was relieved that she wasn't annoyed by my presence. After the second day of orientation was over, we said our goodbyes. I wasn't sure what would come out of this new friendship. Dora became, and still is, one of my closest friends. We did everything together freshman year. We gossiped about boys, studied, shopped, and went on double dates together. She was there for me whenever I needed her. We were so close, we decided to live together sophomore year.
And they were roommates.
Once you start living with someone, your opinion of them can change. You get on each other's nerves and realize all of their quirky characteristics. But through all the ups and downs of living together, we are still close. Living with your best friend is a blessing and a curse. Conflict is so much harder to handle when you're constantly with a person. I have learned to pick the right battles when need be to ensure the friendship stays a positive one. There have been many fights over dog accidents and chore negligence. Communication is key to preserving your friendship and your sanity. This unlikely bond is something I am forever thankful for.